y'all doing today? We back. We are back. New location. Just playing. Had to come downstairs. My nephew supposed to join me, TJ. We'll see if he gonna check on in here. Uh, but if he don't, show must go on. That's how we do. You know what I mean? So that being said, y'all already know. I don't even have to say this no more. Y'all check out Sitting Politic. Y'all already know what they do over there. We do some collabs all the time, so y'all make sure y'all check those folks out. Um, there you go. Now I wanna kick in. So I'm gonna finish this little introduction. Sitting Politic. Those guys they doing it big over there. Once again, they helped me get started. I don't know where he went. I think he's scared of the camera. Anyway, check those guys out there. Also, comment, like, subscribe. Y'all already know where we at. Over there, Gates Open Warner Media Group. I am changing the name probably tomorrow to Gates Open Media. Gates Open Media, just to let y'all know, but that's all right. Y'all go over there right now. Even when I change the name, y'all still be subscribed. So like, share, comment, subscribe. And y'all let me know what's up. Y'all got any ideas y'all want to talk about? Let me know. And we'll get them out here. Call-in show coming very, 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 very soon. Like maybe even this week. So if y'all got some questions, we got answers. You know what I'm saying? Just like A1. Allen Iverson, answer, question, all that good stuff. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and bring my nephew in here, Mr. TJ. Add him to the screen. Bang, bang, boogie. What's going on, sir? So what you want your name to be? I thought I changed. Did you type? You ain't type your name in there?
Yeah, I did.
It ain't. Oh, well, I don't see it. Let me take this off then. Let me take that off. It's not coming off for some reason.
My name right there on the bottom of my the video. What? It's right there. See it? You see it? I'm pointing at it.
There you go. All right.
There.
Closer to the internet source. Internet source is right over there. I have the fastest internet I can get, folks. I can't do ain't nothing else I can.
Hey, this thing backwards.
Yeah. That's how it works.
Nah, yeah, that's how I like that. I like the camera at the stoop.
This guy. So with that being said, let me see something. Okay, that's what happened. Y'all hit the cash app too, man. Y'all hook a brother up. We trying to do big things over here. Anyway, with that being said, we're gonna roll right on into this thing. I just got word. I don't know if it's true yet, but your boy, they say LeBron might be done for the season. They might sit him down for
my boy.
Yeah, your boy.
Yeah, that's the GOAT.
The choke.
Everybody know LeBron James the GOAT, man. Just get it over with, man. Just admit it, man. Yeah, he might be done, but it's all right. That's okay.
Yeah.
We need to be done this season because Westbrook ain't gonna get it done. Westbrook need to be coming off the bench.
It ain't just Westbrook's fault as he getting into Westbrook there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, but we done lost. Y'all lost me.
May have to do
somebody got lost.
But anyway, LeBron, it's not all LeBron. I mean, all Westbrook fault. LeBron had 7 turnovers yesterday. All they made the narrative was about Westbrook. So they both had a terrible game. LeBron was, I believe, negative 22 on the plus minus, or 12, something like that. I can check that real quick though. I ain't trying to make this about your boy Braun, but hey, since we on the topic, you know. But I think, folks, Braun shut it down Sunday. Let me see really quick. LeBron, yes. Bad business. We're going to get it right, though. We're going to get it right. I don't know why this thing messing up. But LeBron yesterday was a minus 26. Westbrook was a minus 26. LeBron was a minus 22. Look at that plus minus. Ooh.
Yeah. But that don't mean nothing, man.
Ain't hard.
Everybody knows LBJ to go. He just old, man. Jordan did the same thing at year what? 20. God dang. LeBron old, man.
Killing me, man. But we gonna go ahead and move on because we'll have to agree to disagree on that topic.
He need help.
He help. He created the team, so stop it.
He need help, man. Ain't nobody doing nothing.
Yeah,
AD gone. He needs somebody.
So today, y'all, is Make It Make Sense Monday. Just to let y'all know. Make It Make Sense Monday. So the thing going on, I know y'all heard about the mandates in New York. Look like they're gonna lift the mandates. But the crazy thing is, y'all, if y'all have been following this story, Kyrie Irving hasn't been able to play since the mandates, play the home games. First, he wasn't able to play at all. Then he wasn't able to play the home games. They let him play the away games. Now with the mandates being lifted, they're not even going to let him, still not going to let him play. And if you're in the public, you can go to the game. He can come to the game and watch a game, but he can't play in the game. Please make it make sense. What you got to say?
Man, that's all about what he be running, about him running his mob, man. That's all it's about. It ain't about no basketball. It ain't about no mandates. It's that shut up and dribble. That's all it's about.
They can shut up and dribble.
Yeah, same concept with Kevin Durant when he was all on Instagram blasting, the president, and that's all it's about.
Yeah, but I mean, I just don't get it. Make it make sense to me. I mean, I know you're trying to, but at the end of the day, if you can come and watch a game, don't have to be.
I don't know if I'm going or he going.
If y'all can still hear me.
Phone up.
So he still can play. He can come be a spectator, but he can't play in the game. Makes no sense. No sense at all. And then also the Nets can pay $5,000 to allow this man to play anyway, if they wanted to per game.
$5,000 per game?
Yes, with the mandate. If they wanted to, they could pay $5,000 fine per game and allow him to play the home games.
That's wild. That don't make no sense at all.
To me, that says that they don't want to win. If they're not willing to pay $5,000 per game, that's nothing for them. There's probably about 25, 30 games left in the season. So then that would be probably, let's say half of those are home games. That's 15 games. So 15 times 5 is what? 15, 30, 60. That's $75,000. That ain't nothing for the team. They can pay that. So make it make sense. Somebody.
They planning. I feel like they planning on shipping Kyrie up out of there, man. Hate to say it, but that's what I feel like it's going to come to.
I think it depends on how the rest of this season goes. Plus, I don't know his contract situation, so that'll be a thing. But if I believe him and Ben Simmons and KD, once he come back, will be able to gel and make some things happen because he's a great defensive player. Meaning Ben Simmons, so they add that, and he can obviously disperse the ball because Kyrie has been playing the 2 guard ever since James Harden joined the team anyway. So. But just the simple fact that the mandates are lifted. Now, anybody out there, y'all can feel whichever way y'all want to feel about the mandates and the jab and all that good stuff. But it doesn't make sense that if he don't have the jab, that he can't play the home games simply because anybody, whether you're vaccinated, jabbed up or not, can come to the game and be a spectator, sit literally right beside the players. Make it make sense. Make it make sense Monday. Yeah. So now,
really, we could jump in the wormhole, really, but it's just the reality of it. The reality aspect that everybody will understand is it's just the shut up and dribble. That's all. That's the only thing that's gonna make it make sense. There's no other explanation for one of the best players in the league not playing basketball due to a mandate.
Yeah, I get it.
If that was the case, they should just get rid of the game.
They
out there. Either way, they travel the road every couple days. you come across, you gonna run it. If COVID is real, you gonna run into it regardless. First, it was airborne, so like regardless, you gonna get it from the stands, the fans in the stands breathing on the players. Y'all are in an entrap. Now, football different. Football is outside, so you know you got constant. Well, some places, some stadiums are open, so it's outside environment. You got the airflow keeping some of it blowing. But with y'all all sitting inside a NBA stadium, it's all trapped in there.
Yeah, and everybody sitting side by side. So I mean, and going in there, you already know you got limited room. So you literally touching your neighbor. So but at the end of the day, they say this man can't play simply because it's a private I don't know. Y'all can't see the modem back there, but I moved closer to the modem,
and it's still
acting.
Hey, look like we're gonna have to get a hotspot.
Well, I got the fastest internet I can get. Is right.
It might be me though. Cause they say my connection where I stay be messing up sometimes. My neighbors tell me that too. Sometimes theirs be losing internet.
Yeah, but I don't know if it'll be if mine may mess up, but I don't know. Maybe it is that. Maybe
it might be both, back and forth. One time maybe you, one time maybe me.
But Kyrie can't play, make it make sense. So we're gonna move on smoothly to the next topic, and I got international football. It looks like our team, the Bucs, might be playing international next year.
I don't like that.
So I think the NFL actually expanded the game to 17 to include this international play. I think they probably each team to play at least one international game, which will give them 17 games for the season, I think.
Yeah, if each team play it, but I feel like they already been doing that though. The
Eventually,
international
I think it'll get to every team, I think.
I don't think that's smart.
I'm trying to connect. Yeah, I don't know. But we're gonna figure this thing out though. I'm gonna figure
I think it's better for them to do the Super Bowl over there. That'll really make it where no team could play home again for real.
Can do that. They can do that. I mean, that's you taking that from the American people at that point. Yeah. And these other
right, yeah, they wouldn't be able to go to the game, but yeah.
But you got to think also is more popular for soccer or football in these other countries. Football. So that I don't think they should do that. They can give them a game or something. You know, a few
Hawaii.
Games.
You know, they always do the Pro Bowl in Hawaii. Shoot, do the Super Bowl in Hawaii.
That wouldn't be so bad. I mean,
unless the volcano erupt. Nah.
Try to have to fly there. I think. I mean,
they fly either way.
They can probably.
Somebody got to fly.
Stadium probably isn't going to be big enough for something. They'll come up with something not to do that. But I mean, it is warm weather.
Hey, but anyway, everybody, y'all need some Girl Scout cookies. Y'all can go to Publix. They got up selling them Girl Scout cookies.
Yeah, we got like boxes in here. But I think I ate about 3 or 4 cookies total. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get right now. You know.
Hey, I'm in here killing them things, man. Back to back. I bought 3 boxes. They gone already. I bought them yesterday. But that's because the baby too though.
I'm trying to bring the baby. Hold up.
Hey Boogie, you trying to be famous? Come here. We're gonna be famous one day. I done been to the future.
Fired! Shots fired!
I'm trying to blame the baby.
Shots fired.
Shots fired!
Trying to blame the baby for you eating all the cookies.
I sure would. Hey, I've been smashing the thing.
All right, we're gonna move to the Bucs really quick. Oh yeah.
Here we go. You already know
I think they added that extra game to the season. One, obviously, it's about money. At the end of the day, it's always about money. They want to push their stuff
far as they could push it. Yep. Extend the pay.
I don't know if y'all can still hear me, but they want to it's about money, but they want to push this league out to other countries, and I think ultimately that's what it's all about. So as a Bucs fan, who you think the Bucs should go after as a quarterback, or should they go after anybody? Keep who on their roster?
Man, I feel like in reality, I would like to see Winston back in Tampa Bay, but with Kyle Trask is the future of Tampa Bay, in my opinion.
I don't know much.
Being that he's played behind Brady, he's learned. You got the experience of Blaine Gabbert, Ryan Griffin, who's been everywhere in the league. You got nothing but two guys who's been everywhere and have been coached by every coach there is to be like named. Then you got Brady, the GOAT. Well, who majority say the GOAT. I say the GOAT because he came to us last. but you know, it is what it is. I say Kyle Trask, that man never started a high school game. He was behind De'Aaron King, who played for Miami. Then he get to college, then start to like his junior year, and he was really doing great. Like, he really didn't have that many stars around. He had a couple guys, around him, but playing against LSU that year, they won the national championship, and he played a hell of a game against them. And then Alabama, you ain't beating them. Ain't nobody else in the SEC team beating them except Georgia. Then they got to beat Georgia. They're in the SEC, so they got a tough schedule every year. And he competed 2 years back to back for never starting in high school to being a starter in college and doing that in the SEC.
Again, we out, y'all. It's coming back.
That's an establishment.
Uh-oh.
I said establishment. I'm an accomplishment.
Ooh,
that's what I meant to say.
I don't know. Yeah, you was probably talking, but we couldn't hear you.
No, I stopped.
No.
Yeah, but that's an accomplishment itself.
I don't know much about Trask. I know obviously he's a backup, played at Florida. But the Florida fans that I know don't talk too highly of him. And then you talked about Winston. See, I thought about the same thing, bringing Winston back. He did play behind in the Sean Payton offense along with your boy Payton. So I was thinking about
Drew Brees. He was behind Drew Brees.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Drew Brees, and got coaching from Sean Payton. And Sean Payton didn't he just retire or something? Man,
yeah, but they talking about Miami going after Sean Payton. I don't know if I'm cut out or he cut out. They say Miami ain't supposed to go after Sean Payton.
Well, they talking about he's gonna end up with the Dolphins. I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
No, they already got their coach, the Dolphins.
The Dolphins?
Yeah, they got the coach from San Francisco. I think he's the offensive coordinator or something. So they saying he might go to Dallas next year. But that that's a rumorville.
That'll be a ooh.
Man, this can't be my end. It together. I might just have him call me. Can you hear me? Yeah.
Babe, can you cut on your hotspot?
Hey.
Because our Wi-Fi ain't strong enough for me to stand the thing.
Shit, I'm using my own Wi-Fi.
Hey.
That's what I'm saying.
Hold up. I'm gonna kick him out really quick. Have him call me. Move him from the stream altogether. I'm gonna kick him. Not ban kick from the studio. Yep. So, we was talking about the Bucs quarterback. I got to work on that must be his connection because mine full throttle and I'm about close as I can get to the Wi-Fi connection over there. But we're gonna work on that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make it better. We're going to make it better. So with the Bucs, I think let me go back to put my notes in here. I had my dry erase board upstairs, but I had to come downstairs to see if it worked better down here. Obviously, it's worse actually, but it might be his internet. But anyway, bullshit. So the Bucs should. I don't know much about Trask at all, to be honest. I don't even know what to say. I mean, obviously they evaluate him, see how he's doing. I definitely know Blaine Gabbert isn't the option. I think we can go after Aaron Rodgers. I know Wilson isn't happy over there in Seattle. I think those are the names we can go after. If we can't get one of those players, then I probably would go after Winston, unless some big name quarterback is coming out in the draft. Or if they think Trask is the guy. That part I'm not sure of. Don't know much about him. Obviously, I just know he played at Florida. They might want to give him a shot. Blaine isn't the guy, if you ask me. So I think that's step one. See if Blaine, if Trask is a good, decent quarterback. That's step one. Number two, then you go after Aaron Rodgers or your boy Wilson out there in Seattle. If those don't work, then maybe you go after Winston, depending upon how they feel about him. Then last option is to go in the draft because you're looking at veterans. It's all except for Trask, but, he played under Brady for 2 years. I think it was 2 years. And he's familiar with the system. So I don't know. I don't know where we go. What else we got? Also, Godwin, our wide receiver. I think he tore his ACL this year. He's the number 2 free agent this year. So, I like Godwin. He dropped a lot of balls last year, it seems like. But a lot of people think he's a number 1. I don't think he's a number 1. You know how some players, they thrive in a specific, not necessarily a system, but when they got somebody right next to him taking all the heat. And I think that's him. Because Mike Evans was doing it before he was there. So I think he's that player. More like a Juju Schuster, whatever his name is. When AB went out, left or whatever the heck you want to call it, he played pretty decent. But I don't think he's that number 1 focal point guy. And that's where, sometimes, they go after the money, but then their career fizzle out. And I'm not saying that's going to be Chris Godwin. I'm just saying I don't think he's a true number 1. And obviously I could be wrong about that, but we'll see. But hopefully, he stay at my Bucs, though. You know what I mean? Stay in the Bucs, the system. We still got I forgot the tight ends. Cameron Brate, the dude from Alabama, can't think of his name. And we got Gronk, unless Gronk's going to retire now that Brady left. But we shall see. And, I think we're on the last topic for the day. Kyler Murray. This is crazy. Kyler Murray, he unfollowed the team. You know what that means. The first thing y'all see, if you haven't heard anything about a player not liking the team or something like that, the first thing you hear is, oh, he unfollowed the team. So then, a week or so after that, what do you hear? He wants to be traded. He's unhappy. This, that, and the other. And I think that's what has happened. But then, no. They'll say that he got traded or he unfollows the team on all social media. And then, you'll hear about the turmoil going on in the company, in the organization. And typically, it goes on all summer or whatever the case may be. They may come out together, maybe not. They get traded, whatever the case may be. But in this scenario, Kyler Murray actually said, "Hey, I want a long-term deal." Makes no sense to me. That's normally not normally how it goes. I mean, if I'm the Cardinals, I give him a long-term deal, yes, but I do want to. I think I try to put some incentives in there because I think towards the end of the year last year he fizzled out a little bit. I don't know if people caught on to him. I mean, he is a short quarterback, but he has proven he can play in this league. And but I think I would kind of make some incentives in there. I'll pay him a certain amount and then try to put some incentives in there. I think that's what I do, simply because there may be weakness in his game. He says that man, I had here comes TJ. What's going on, sir? Hello? Hello? Yeah, let me try to get you in here. Let me try to get you on in here. Gosh. That's what happens when you have dogs, people. Let me try to. Hello? Yeah. Okay. I need to get you on here. But that ain't even working right now. Should be working right. Let me see. One more thing. There. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it ain't. What else is it? It's not connected to anything else. Y'all bear with me. I'm trying to man, this worked beautifully last time. That. What's up? Oh wait, hold up. Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
There we go.
All right.
There we go. Now we got you back. I had done kind of moved on a little bit, but let me hit this button here so while I'm doing that, let me ask you the question. Chris Godwin is the number 2 free agent that's out there. What you think about Chris Godwin? Should we try to sign him or what? What you think?
I think they need to sign Godwin to a couple-year deal and stop franchise tagging him.
So
give him 2 or 3 years, a nice, good contract, something that pleases him for a couple of years at least, just to keep him around for them younger guys. Him and Evans. Evans will take a pay cut every time just to stay with the Bucs. He's just all about Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I think he won some award this year too.
That man got a record right now, most consecutive 1,000-yard season. He's straight.
Yes, sir. But my question is, do you think Godwin is a 1 or 2? Do you think if he went to another team, he would be good, or what do you think?
It depends on where he goes. Like, if he was to go to somewhere like, I think a good place for him would be somewhere like Pittsburgh, but they don't have a quarterback right now. He needs somewhere where they already got a couple decent receivers around him. He ain't gonna be able to just go somewhere like Jacksonville or, to a scrub team and succeed. You're not gonna have no success like you had in Tampa Bay.
So you think
you need somebody that's gonna get you the ball?
Do you think it's because of the team or the quarterback? Because I don't think he's a number 1 wide receiver. I think he's more of a number 2, and I say that because
he's a 2 guy. I don't see him as a number 1 guy unless he goes somewhere sorry, like somewhere where they don't really got nobody at.
Yeah, I agree 100%. When he was while he was with Tampa, Mike Evans was already there, so he had already been putting up some numbers, and then he come. So Mike proved that he was the number one, and now Godwin comes, put up good numbers, but he does drop some passes, but it's a big thing when you're taking attention off of somebody else. You know what I mean?
Right.
When somebody's taking attention off of you, obviously you're gonna get open. It's like playing D line again with I'm on the team with Aaron Donald, and I'm a D lineman down there. I'm gonna have all kind of lanes open.
See, well, yeah, right, exactly. Just like when they went to sign Von Miller this season, made Aaron Donald pretty much completely unstoppable now because you got the extra edge rush you need.
Yeah, facts.
But with that situation, it ain't even just Evans. You had Antonio Brown there. You had a little decent, better running game than we had the last few years. Then you got Gronkowski. Then you got Cameron Brate. It's a lot of guys. Scotty Miller.
O.J. Howard.
It's a million receivers on that team.
Yeah. Exactly. And I think
then we have our young talent like Todd, like Johnson, Jalen Darden, guys like that. But
the one thing I will say good about that's possibly good about Winston is the fact that he threw a lot less interceptions. I mean, that was probably by design under Sean Payton. And if they can, if the Bucs end up going after him, and if they can keep him in good positions until, he really be able to read these defenses, I'm assuming that's the reason. Or maybe, he just take a lot of chances too, but I think he's learned his lesson. The last 2 years being with another team, one team not even starting, barely playing. I mean, the same team, but barely playing. And I think he kind of learned his lesson. So coming back with Mike Evans, coming back with coming back with Chris Godwin, and then all the other weapons they got. But the thing I did notice, I just heard, I don't know if this is breaking news, but it's not breaking news, but the offensive guard retired.
Marpet, Ali Marpet.
Oh my God. This man came from a super small team. I'm in college school and came in the league dominating, one of the best guards since he's been in the league. That's gonna hurt. And then the center, I think Jensen and somebody else are also free agents. So
they're gonna resign Ryan. Ryan Jensen gonna stay in Tampa. He ain't gonna go nowhere else.
Yeah, they definitely got to shore up their offensive line. They definitely got to get them boys back, and that might be what they need to draft in the draft this year is an offensive lineman, a guard. Because if that quarterback, if you putting Trask back there, if you're putting Jameis Winston back there, Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, I don't care who it is, because those are the ones I think.
None of those quarterbacks are going to play behind an offensive line that can't hold up.
Say what now?
And if they do, they're not going to last long.
Well, that's my point. I mean, Russell will be able to get around a little bit, but that's been the Achilles heel of definitely Seattle. Not sure too much about Green Bay, but I know they ain't had much of a running game. And then also,
I mean, Wirfs is one of the top tackles in the league right now. Tristan Wirfs.
Yes, sir. So that's what I'm saying.
And for him to be out there playing hurt guard, blocking Aaron Donald like he was for the most part, or Floyd and all them guys like playing injured, for him to be out. Then our backup was injured.
Yeah.
So
if we can solidify that offensive line, man, I think it'll be, obviously that's one positive thing that we can put our head on. But at the end of the day, I think if we can solidify that offensive line, that'll make that quarterback, whoever comes in, a lot easier. Especially if it's one of these younger ones.
Honestly, I feel like who they retain on that team out of free agency all depends on who comes as quarterback. If they keep Kyle Trask, they're going to need to keep Leonard Fournette. They're going to need Leonard Fournette. If they keep Trask and have Trask as a starting quarterback, he's going to need a good check down and a good running game. So they're going to need Fournette.
You know what?
Someone who can block. Someone who can pick up the blocks that get by.
And a lot of people won't agree with me, but I really don't like Leonard Fournette running. I feel like he tips.
It ain't about. He's more of a patient runner though.
Yeah,
With Brady, he didn't get to eat. You got to think Brady's throwing the ball 90% of the plays. You might get 10 touches, 12 touches at running back. Might.
I like Ronald Jones
compared
better.
to somebody like Derrick Henry running the ball 22 times a game, 30 times a game. Of course, he's going to have almost 1,000 yards halfway through the year. You running 30 times a game.
It's not that. It's just his running style. I feel like he tips. He take baby steps. That may just be him. He may not be tipping, but I know you play football, so you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Tipping. I feel like he
runs like you saying. He running like he's scared.
Yes, that's what I feel like, and he don't put his body behind his pass. When I watch him play, I just see choppy steps.
As big as he is, you don't think he's going to play like he played in college.
Yeah,
them boys bigger than they was when he was in college too, though.
Yeah,
some of them linebackers carrying weight. Some of them D linemen running in the league.
How long he been in the league? About 6-7 years now. He been in the league a hot little bit.
No, it's been about 5.
About 4 or 5.
It's about his 5th year.
Yeah, I like Ronald Jones better personally.
Ronald Jones can't hold on to the football.
That's what I was about to say. If he can hold on to the football,
and he ain't really a good catching threat out the backfield.
Yeah, that part I didn't. I don't
stand up running every down back. I like Ronald Jones, but for somebody to get back there to be a weapon for Kyle Trask, I'm taking Leonard Fournette every time.
I think we probably
just because he's a threat running the ball and he's a threat out of the backfield.
I'll probably find me one. I'll probably find me a running back in the draft. That's probably where I'll probably end up going 3rd round. Find me a 3rd round or something. 3rd, 4th.
Bucs never get a good running back out of the draft since. What's his name?
Who's that? Cadillac?
Yeah. Last time they had a good running back out of the draft, Doug Martin was a paycheck chaser. As soon as I get paid, I'm gonna play hurt.
Yeah. Doug. I don't know what happened to Doug. He went to Oakland and then that was it. I think. I don't know.
Yeah, that was it. No, I think he went to Seattle and that was it.
Oh, but anyway,
that was like a 5th option.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we do in the draft. Hopefully, we tighten up this offensive line. Though that's the most important to me, even more.
We need a deep tackle too coming soon.
And the last thing I was kind of going into was Kyler Murray.
Oh man, I've been waiting to listen.
You know, he took about a month ago, maybe not a month, but a few weeks ago, he actually unfollowed the team. And you know what that means? Typically, when you unfollow the team, that means you want to be traded. You got beef with coach or something going on.
Right.
So, but now all of a sudden, he talking about he want a long-term deal.
Well, with Kyler Murray, you got to think he getting baseball money.
Huh?
That man want that baseball money. They was offering him the big contracts.
Yeah, but most of the time when you see these players, a lot of them end up playing football. I don't know what it is. I know baseball has the money, has more guaranteed contracts. And
it's the heart. It's the heart for football. It's the love for the game.
Yeah. And that's
grew up. I wanted to win a Super Bowl. Who cared? Not to get on the race tip, but for a black kid to a white kid more likely would want to win a MLB championship, the World Series, more than a black kid would be thinking about the World Series. Because watching baseball is just boring watching it on TV. It's just boring.
Super boring.
It's fun to play, but it's super boring to watch.
But you got to think about it. Think about the concussions. You know what I mean? Think about how some of these old
football done got softer.
Yeah, I know, but people still get concussions.
Yeah, of course they do.
So just think about that's probably a big, because I hear parents all the time say, I don't want my son playing football, and then they put a big light on it when the movie Concussion came out. So that made it even worse, so to speak. So
some people just love football more. I feel like he wants a long-term contract because you see every other quarterback's getting what they want right now.
Yeah, but the thing is,
they're trying to turn the NFL into the NBA.
He's only been in the league 3 years, though. So
he feels like he proved himself. He hasn't. He doesn't. Does he deserve it? In my opinion, no, he doesn't deserve a long-term deal. Especially since you just unfollowed the team and was like acting like, a little diva.
yeah.
No, you don't deserve it. But no, statistically speaking, so far you showed that you kind of deserve it. What you'll do this year is what matters. I say they should franchise tag him for a season and give him one of them earnings.
Yeah,
one of them years to prove it.
See, my thing is, at the end of the day, you get like your boy LeBron, right? The first time he was with Cleveland, they ain't really do nothing to help that man out. And I know that, to be honest, they got an old Shaq and some old, at one point these players was good. So the difference with Kyler Murray.
Yeah, but they ain't nobody when you got them.
That's what I'm saying. But the difference with Kyler Murray, they went out and got him talent. They went out and got DeAndre Hopkins. They went out AJ Green. So they are truly trying to put talent around them so they can actually win some games. And now he wants to bail on the team. Well,
JJ Watt.
Got JJ Watt. That's another big name. So I feel like, sometimes you just, I want to talk about the man money, but we talking about the man money. And but sometimes you just got to play that thing out. If you get hurt, that sucks. But I understand where he's coming from, where he wants more money, more guaranteed money to solidify his future. But at the same time, if I'm the Cardinals, I do not pay him the money until his money's due. Like you said, I probably franchise him. He will get paid from my team, though, unless he do something outrageous. But with that being said, yeah, I know I said earlier I would pay the man, but I would pay him once his contract is up and pay him what he's worth.
Right.
The downside to that is they can get him for less longer term now than they can later, because that contract gonna go up.
When it's negotiation time, he's gonna want more.
Exactly.
Because now he knows he has weight behind him.
So really, the team is in a catch-22 and he's in a catch-22, and we just got to see how that's going to play out. But most of the time, you hear, "Oh, well, he unfollowed everybody." I'm like, what is? I talked on this about a couple of weeks ago, and now all of a sudden he's back with the team and everything, and want to renegotiate his contract. So he unfollowed them, I guess, to try to send a message.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was a threat.
You can't.
That was a bad message to be sending. Yeah, you can't be doing that in the NFL. Maybe NBA.
Yeah,
but NFL is that's no.
Yeah, you can't.
But like I say, they turning the NFL into the NBA, man. Teams building championship teams. Come on, man. Just like Tampa did. Of course, I love Tampa Bay, but yeah, that Super Bowl was bought. LA Rams Super Bowl was bought.
Wait. The Bucs Super Bowl wasn't bought. These was all players we had.
The Bucs Super Bowl.
Now, Tom Brady came down here and wanted to play for us. His contract was up. That's the difference. When your contract is up,
with Brady came, and then Gronk came out of retirement to come play. Then you got Antonio Brown, who Bruce Arians said he didn't want. No, he don't care what Brady said. He wanted no part of Antonio Brown.
I don't even think we need.
Still got Antonio Brown. They brought in Leonard Fournette. Come on now. They brought some players in there now.
These players, think about it. Brady's contract was up. Okay. Now, you do got a point with Gronk. Gronk came out of retirement. But Leonard Fournette got cut. Wasn't like we traded to
he was free agent. Yeah, he was a free agent.
No,
but I'm saying they built the team.
He was on the team, I believe, and he got cut.
Yeah, but that makes you a free agent at that point.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is we didn't trade like they
didn't even trade for him. They lucked up and got him. Yeah, they lucked up.
So I don't think the Bucs bought a championship. Yes, we brought in, which I don't think we needed.
The Rams
AB
sure bought a championship. The Rams bought that championship.
Yeah, definitely the Rams did. But I don't think
they made a hell of a trade though. That was a great move with Matt Stafford. I felt like they was gonna make it there regardless if they got Odell Beckham.
Well, let me.
I felt like because they beat us without Odell.
Well, let me ask you about this. You may not remember, but you weren't even born then, or maybe you was just born. But back in the day, Barry Sanders wanted to leave Detroit, so that's why he retired when he did. He retired early because he wanted to leave Detroit. They wouldn't let him leave. Then also, what you do remember, Megatron retired.
Oh yeah, and he retired because of that. They didn't want to let him out.
But now they let Matt Stafford go. Do you think there's some racial ties to that? The two black guys they didn't want to let go, but they ended up letting Matt Stafford go. Now Matt Stafford been there a little bit, but still, Barry Sanders was there I think 10 years, 9 or 10 years, and then he retired. Megatron like the same amount of time, then he retired because they wouldn't let him go.
About 10 years. Stafford been there longer than 10 years though, huh?
Yeah, I'm saying, but
Stafford been there since what, early 2000s?
I don't know what they traded for him.
Before the 2010s. So he's been there almost 20 years.
No, it ain't been that long now.
It's been at least like 13 seasons.
It probably would be 13. I wouldn't argue with that. Let me see. Let me try to pull this.
About 13 years he's been there since about 2009, 2010.
Yeah, the thing is...
No, Stafford was there before that. Stafford was there in like 08.
2009.
09.
So he got drafted in
I knew I was close.
So yes, you are right, which I wasn't arguing. But the thing is, why?
Yeah, do I honestly? Yes. Do I honestly think so? Yes. But is there any way you would be able to prove it? No.
No, you won't be able to prove it.
There's no way to know in reality. It could be he had a better agent, you know.
And then they traded him.
Matthew Stafford's actually one of the richest quarterbacks in the NFL, like network wise, like outside of football. Yeah. He doesn't have the biggest football contract, but business wise, he's a very smart individual.
I believe it, but what I'm saying is, they traded him for Jared Goff. He wasn't doing nothing. They knew he wasn't doing nothing. I'm pretty sure they got some draft picks in there as well. But,
yeah, they got draft picks.
Ooh, like what went on with that?
And then Jared Goff's an all right quarterback. You know, Matthew Stafford was good, but he didn't really have any weapons. Now Jared Goff had all the weapons and he wasn't really doing nothing, but he was doing something, you know? It's like one of them things, like he just wasn't doing enough.
2 first-round picks and a 3rd pick. So
Jared Goff just wasn't doing enough for him, and they needed that guy with the experience, the expertise.
You know,
so
I understand.
They made that trade,
I agree.
It worked out for both. Detroit knew they had nobody to get to a championship. Let's let this guy go win them one. He's dedicated all his whole career to us.
So why they couldn't do that for Megatron, and why they couldn't do that for Barry Sanders?
Because
the same family that owned them.
Them guys are going to go to the competition, and they know they can't. If they had to play him, they wasn't going to stop them. Matthew Stafford's a quarterback. You don't really got to stop him. He ain't mobile. He ain't going to run a 90-yard touchdown on you. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, no, but
them guys were too valuable to the team at the moment. Like when Barry Sanders was there, with all the knowledge I know of it, he was all their team had. They ain't have nothing else.
True.
Literally. So it was like, if we let him go, we're dead. Like we're screwed. No, that we'll never find a talent like this again. And they knew that. Yeah, and then same thing came with Megatron. We won't ever. Megatron, they argue Megatron to be one of the greatest.
Yeah.
Like, that's just like letting go of Randy Moss.
And then,
I mean, teams did it because of his attitude, but like talent-wise, talent.
Not only did y'all let him go to a definitely Super Bowl contender. Obviously, we know now that they won the Super Bowl, but when they let him go to a Super Bowl contender.
I mean, they didn't have to worry about that because they didn't even have playoff hopes.
They never had playoff hopes, even when they had Barry.
Even when they had him, exactly.
So I don't know.
Even with him and Megatron together, they didn't have playoff hopes.
Yeah, I think it's more than, but that's why you build a team. You know what I mean? You keep your
and they wasn't
your
a lot of
to build a team.
Just like it's a lot of people been like when I used to talk about Tampa Bay. Me and my boy Dylan used to have this argument all the time. It was all about like you got to think it's all about money. So these guys aren't just invested in football; these are billionaires we're talking about. Like just like with the Bucs, they own one of the best soccer teams in American soccer.
Yeah, man.
So they were dumping all their money into their soccer. Now then they stopped doing that and they start putting it actually into their football team. They started getting good, right? Same thing with Detroit. They probably got their money on. They probably own part of the hockey team they got up there, you know?
Well, if you remember correctly,
Or something else. They got their money tied in other things.
The Bucs lost about 3 or 4 years with Raheem Morris because they wouldn't let him go after free agents.
Yep. That was a racial thing right there.
Yeah, I don't know what that was, but that was jacked up.
That was a racial thing. I feel like they have a vendetta against black head coaches.
I don't know. I think they gave Lovey what he was trying to get. I don't think they held nothing back against Lovey Smith. So
yeah, but Lovey Smith ain't have what it took either.
Well, that's different. I mean, Lovey Smith not having it compared to the Bucs not allowing him to do anything is two different things. I think the Bucs allowed Lovey to do what he wanted to do. It was just a matter.
He wasn't a good enough. He wasn't an aggressive enough coach.
That all may be true, but I think they allow him to do what he need to do to put together a championship team. Obviously, he couldn't do it, couldn't even get to the playoffs. So, but with Matt Stafford, and those guys, I think at the end of the day, to me personally, because it's the same ownership, you know, the Ford family, from my understanding, I think they just messed over them guys.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think they just messed over them guys. But man, that's all I have for the night. Man, we've been at 52 minutes. Normally it's about 30 minutes.
No, I'm about to get on another day too now. I'm trying to hold out now.
No. Once I figure this internet crap out, then it
dude, I need to get another mic. I'll pull up on you.
I got 4 mics. What you talking about?
Well, what's up? Why you ain't just tell me to pull up?
Well, you're an hour and a half away from me, but you can pull up whenever you're ready, though. You know what I'm saying? We can do it in-house.
Man, I'll pull up whenever.
Hey, you pull up.
I won't be doing nothing.
Pull up whenever you're ready. I got 4 mics. Mics ain't nothing.
I'll be there tomorrow then.
This guy. You ain't coming.
For real?
All right. Well, I'll see you tomorrow then.
Peace out tomorrow. I'll be there.
All right. Well, I'll see you tomorrow then.
All right.
This guy. Also, so we're gonna have an in-show studio. And I might have to get you on Sitting Politics then. But anyway, yeah. So I'll see you tomorrow. We're gonna put together a show and make it happen, Captain.
All right,
man. We appreciate you. And if you're gonna be here tomorrow, you're gonna be here tomorrow. And I'll holler at you.
Yes, sir.
All right, now. Ladies and gentlemen, sorry about the interruptions. I don't know what it is now. I'm close to the internet. I got the fastest internet I can possibly get in this area, which is 1 gig. I don't know, but I do apologize, but I'm going to figure it out. Maybe I have to do it from a computer. I'm on my iPad, which is a 2020 iPad. So, I mean, the iPad is fairly new. I'm showing full bars, but I think it may be the other person's internet because I'm full throttle. You know what I mean? So anyway, with that being said, I'd like to thank my special guest, Tobias Williams Jr. Check these guys out, Sitting Politics Podcast. I always shout them out. Sometimes we do collabs together, and we make things happen. Also, y'all know where I'm at. Gates Open Warner Media Group. We're gonna change that to Gates Open Media. But do some big things there. Check me out on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe, comment, all those good things. And then y'all know how we leave the show. Right there.
What's up? Yeah. Been waiting a while. Been through a lot.
About to get ready to hit the gym.
This moment right here. Yeah.
I'll get that about 11:15. Might go live from the gym, man.
Listen.
Lady, I'm ready. Said I'm searching. Lady, I'm ready.
Yeah, but love you.
I need a love
That's all I have for the
I won't stop.
special lady waiting for love that's true. No waiting up down, no playing around, yeah. There is no prenup, just affectionate commitment. If you're out there listening, I'm calling you, girl. I'm looking for love. Said I'm searching for love. Lady, I'm ready. I need a love face life till I'm finished. I won't stop till I find my lady. It's you. In and out relationships, left with memories past tense, yeah. So what do? I'm holding on. No, I let them go. I've searched the world over. Yeah, she's still undiscovered. I refuse to quit now. I made it my vow. I'm ready for love. Said I'm searching. Have you seen her? Have you seen my baby? I'm ready for love. I need a love that's like silver. I find my baby.
Y'all let me know. New music coming next month, baby. New music coming next month. Check my boy out. D-Mine's music coming next month. That's my cousin right there. Yeah.
I need a love face like till the finish. I won't stop till I find my lady. It's you.
Yeah. So y'all already know. Check your boy out right there. YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Appreciate y'all. See y'all tomorrow about 9:30. Try to get it started right this time. Had to get closer to the internet source. That wasn't the problem. So I gotta figure it out. But I'll see y'all tomorrow. Yep.